So we moved house recently, and in the new house is a basement. In this video I convert this basement into my very own underground hobby studio. So thus far I have cut together my videos with different angles featuring the same background, which you can see on screen is my study featuring computer screens because I use the same space to edit videos, and since the pandemic I've been working here from home. I also use the study to clamp my tripod whenever I film drawing or crafting shown from above, like this. The second space I used was this shed in my backyard that has all my wood and power tools for building various devices, as well as filming various models in a much bigger space, usually at night, so that I could control the lighting. Well, now that's gone, and my new workspace is going to be here. I have a sink, running water, electricity. It's 4.5 by 4.8 meters, brick and concrete with a single barred window. This will be my new playground ongoing. So as you may know, I like to sketch out ideas before I get in and make anything, and a core design parameter is to have a permanent rig in place to allow filming directly overhead. I also wanted to have some of a retro meter box. I wanted a safe where I could store things, as well as on the walls I wanted steampunky pipes and gauges. And I would have lights and a second tripod to be able to film from angles on the ground. So the way I film my videos is I cut together a range of camera angles into a cinematic style sequence to tell my story of a build in a compressed time frame. Now up until this point I have had flat screen computer screens in the background, which is hardly retro because of the way I used the space. The screens had to be there. But this new basement studio will only be used for building of my miniatures on camera. So every element in shot I choose to be there, and it should fit the visual style of retro Roboland, namely an adapted design aesthetic of the 1850s to 1940s industrial design. So that was the concept. Here are the modular furniture pieces moved into the actual underground workspace. So if you recall, the original concept had steampunky dials and gauges attached to the brick wall. But now that I'm here, I think I actually prefer the brick wall just as a plain background, lit with maybe a green or blue light. I will of course use this meter prop I built in my last video out of a shoebox. And I decided I like this old typewriter I bought a few years ago on eBay. That's it, super retro that. So in moving house I rediscovered this old suitcase filled with Super 8 film that was filmed by my grandfather. There are lots of scenes of family events, wedding, Christmases and the like, but also he loved filming aircraft in flight at air shows. And all these years later I too find that I have a strong interest in making movies and also in aircraft. This little suitcase can be used for that purpose too if I want. So I'll put it on the desk, partially open, and I will stack metal film cans as well. How cool does that look? So I played around with the items until I found a composition I liked, and from inside I lit both the typewriter and the meter prop, as well as the brick wall with the green gel. So what I'm doing here is attaching a spare camera tripod to a board, and I mounted onto a couple of shelf brackets. This is simpler than the box frame I originally designed, and has better sight lines when shooting from the sides. This is what it looks like with the camera attached. And this is the point of view looking through that aerial camera. So the next step was to lay down a whole lot of wood glue, then place a sheet of plywood, some heavy objects on top, and I used screws from the top and the bottom to hold it in place. And this is how it all came together. I should also tell you that I'll be adapting my content. Originally I was going to make one big animated film and all the videos were building towards that. But now, well, I'm going to make standalone videos on channel, still in moving models of much greater variety. You'll see what I mean over time. Remember to hit the like button, to leave a comment, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.